whatever year anniversary of that stupid fucking brawl we had. And not only do I got to relive it the rest of my life of just how I wasn't even on the ice for the brawl and how, like, Bush League of a move it was. But I guess I've never asked you on air, but, like, from your perspective, you guys were first in the Pacific at the time.
Yeah.
Like, talk me through it from your perspective. From our perspective, it was a joke. Harley was being a fucking tool and setting up the big boys.
Well, for us, I mean, you don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, Torts comes in. He's like, fuck, boys, I'm sorry. I can't start the Twinkies, the Twins tonight because this is their fucking lineup. So he had to put on this, all these guys and that were in a fight or be able to at least handle themselves. So, and that one poor kid, that Lane kid, his first ever, he had one game in the NHL and it was one shift and he was never played another game.
That was his whole career?
That was it.
He should be able to sue Bob
Hartley. He fought Kevin Westgrath.
Oh God. Yeah.
Kevin Westgrath, and that was his shift. I don't think he ever played another game. You could look him up, but so he Torts apologized to this kid. He's like, that was it. So yeah, that game was. I hate Bob Hartley is just that was classless to me, and whatever. But that changed our season though, because Torts got suspended for 10 games, and we missed the playoffs after being first, and that was after Christmas.
You guys were humming at that point.
So that really changed, and that just shows you how good Torts was and how much we needed it. But that was kind of a turning point for our season.
For a few reasons.
What an insight there.
I wish I would have been on that brawl because I stayed out. I was literally playing 6 minutes a night for Calgary, and the night before the game, I went out with Gurgis till Yelltown till you name it. I think I got home at like 3, 4 o'clock.
I think you started at my house, didn't you?
I went to your house the next night. I went to your house the next night. And I get to the rink in the morning, and the big Ern, he's got a twinkle in his eye that I haven't seen since I've been to Calgary Flamin'. And I come over, I have a shower, coffee, heat pack, fine. Like, big boy, what's going on? He goes, we're starting tonight, and it's on. I go, what do you mean it's on? He's like, we're starting a brawl. Bob just pulled me in. So I was like, all right. I go back on my pregame nap. I'm like, at least all I got to do is fight probably Bieksa, and my night's over. Show up to the rink. I'm not even starting. I go to fucking Marty's yelling. I go, you kidding me, Marty? Like, I don't care how bad this guy hates me. You got to put me out there over a lot of Schmidt and Chris
Well, so I was going to say, he had Schmid out there. I'm like, I know he can handle his own, but I mean.
And who? Butler?
Butler?
He doesn't fight anybody.
I'm like,
I play with him in St. Louis.
So then those two guys get punted. We go down to 4D. I haven't slept all night. And fucking the little French coach, Jacques, what's his name? Lemaire?
Coco there.
Coco, he's a pigeon too. He's like, you gotta stay in the game. I'm like, all right. Then Cassian comes over to me. Me and him get a 10. Then Torch comes down the hallway. And I got to play 25 minutes the last 2 periods. I'm like, what happened here?
Wow.
Like, how did this all happen to me?
What a bloodbath.
So anyways, anytime I see the anniversary, I think of you because I know you're on that team. And I remember yelling at Torch. They got him over the glove dryer, and I'm going, Torch, there's a hockey night in Canada. Camera right
Yeah, this
there.
is not going to be good for you.
Yeah, he goes, I don't care, Obes. I told you I was coming.
But
I'm not lying, boys. If Big Ern doesn't grab him, I got front row Hartley and Torch in the visiting dress.
That would have been the best thing of all time.
I wasn't getting in.
No.
I might have gave Hartley one on the ground. Okay. Torch.
Triple one in. Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
That would have been all time. But I respect the hell out of Torch, though. He sticks up for his teammates.
I love
his
Torch.
team. He cares so much that what other coach would go down and try to fight the other coach in the NHL?
No, I know.
Like, this isn't Coburg Cougars versus the Wellington Dukes. You know what I mean? Like
the old Duke Dome.
And there's not a lot of coaches where other coaches want to kick his ass so bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like that Hartley had a target.
And then the fact that he wouldn't even look at Torts on the bench too, like he wouldn't and it's just like, I'm gonna,
Torch kept yelling, "How do you play for this guy, Obi? How do you play for him?" Like, well, I don't even like him, Torch. I don't even want to play for him. You get me in the van? I'll give anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich, I know you liked your time in Van. It's good to see Torch doing well here. But